think my mic was muted. Okay. Hey guys, how's it going? My mic was muted there, so you probably heard me talking or saw me talking, but not saying anything. So, um, what we're doing today is setting up various things on my system. I need to get my entire live stream set up going again, and I have a couple monitors coming, so I'm gonna have to redo this again in a couple weeks. But yeah, so far so good with this PC. We good now? Okay, I'm seeing chat on screen, I think. I gotta still set up layouts and stuff. Cool, cool guys. I've got some background music coming through, but it's not going out to the chat, and I'm probably not gonna keep this stream up. So if you're here, what's up? And if, well, you're not gonna see this if you're not here. I don't even have any plugins on this computer yet. I wasn't really planning on using it for anything other than like games and as a live stream capture thing, but it's working so well that I probably will kind of switch over. So I really like Mac OS, but Windows 10 hasn't been too bad. So I'm gonna screw around with Streamlabs OBS for a bit to get all my window layouts set up. And yeah, let's start by duplicating this. My voice isn't syncing. Thank you very much. I'll try to fix that right now. I haven't even done a test record, so I don't know. Let's see. Let's try a clap. Tell me if it's late or early. Okay, so we'll try to fix that voice sync in a sec. Carl Graham says, what CPU? It's a Ryzen 5 3600. David's saying, have you been a PC guy? I was PC up till 2012, I think it was. And yeah. So I had an iMac, and then I had a MacBook Pro, and I've been running the MacBook Pro for about a year, but it's just not handling OBS at all. But like right now, on this new system, let me see. It's I'm running this, and I've got 2% CPU running OBS. So that's kind of crazy, actually. So, sync is close enough. Split second late. I've got it delayed by 330 milliseconds, but yeah, it's kind of an ordeal to do that, to set that up. So let's see. Let's go a bit more. 340 milliseconds. I don't know if there's anything I have to do to like get that to sync again or anything like that. But who knows? How's everyone doing? Like, have you been going crazy at home? This is like day like 65 or something like that. There it is. I will show you what I'm looking at in a second, okay, guys? I got like the noisiest keyboard, and I was like, okay, I'll just choose a cheap keyboard. Doesn't matter. But then when I started using it, it's like, wow, that's the noisiest keyboard I've ever seen. And yeah, it's pretty funny. Joe says, going crazy in a good way. It's cool they got the chat on screen. Yeah, I think for reusing these videos, or for anyone who's watching the streams after the fact, there's so much stuff that's me talking directly to chat, and that doesn't always get saved on the public video. So I think this is a cool way to do it. So I'm not using OBS here. It's Streamlabs OBS, which integrates much better with YouTube or Twitch or whatever program you're using. Yeah, and I gotta say, it's pretty cool. But I was all set up to stream maybe half an hour ago, and I had every single layout set up for this, and I quit and came back just to check things, and I lost all of my scenes, and so we're starting over, doing it live. Cool. So I'm reading the chat here. You know if Kakos is going to update the Mega Baby functions or interface? Probably not the built-in one. There are a couple other versions of that. So like Nandy's mod. I don't know. Probably getting a user to update is going to be the way to go with that. Someone asking about a decent laptop. Honestly, I wouldn't personally get anything other than a MacBook Pro, but they're very expensive, and I don't have much other experience with laptops. I've been using a MacBook since 2009, and at that time there was nothing else that was like made of metal. That's as durable and has a nice trackpad and things like that. Very few laptops actually have decent trackpads. So yeah, I've been running a 2015 MacBook Pro 15-inch, and it's great, but it just can't handle OBS. That program's not optimized for it, or not having a dedicated graphics card is really the main issue I think I was running into. So what's he doing? I guess you guys can probably see my screen now. It's kind of trying to get this laid out how I used to have it. Oh yeah, listen to those clicks. It's so great. Yeah, good old OBS. This is the Streamlabs version of OBS, but trying to get this organized properly. That's not right. is probably riveting. I actually can't see this close enough. What's the shortcut? Is there a shortcut to like zoom in on Windows? I haven't used Windows since Windows 7, and I hated it. Rosso says, why are you switching from Mac to PC? I would... The main thing is that I couldn't screen record or stream and not have the fans so loud that it was distracting. So I kind of went with the cheapest option I could. I went with the build that Linus Tech Tips did on a stream. He built it in like an hour and a half or something like that. I reused the power supply in the case, but I bought a Ryzen 3600, which is a 6-core, and I don't know. I went to the same motherboard as him. I got a I couldn't afford the RTX cards, so I got a what is it? Radeon RX 570, and yeah, it's pretty good. Win plus numpad plus. I don't have a numpad on this keyboard. Is there another option? Win plus function plus? Nope. Oh, that's horrible. Okay, I think I got that centered. It's definitely... I definitely prefer Mac. But this has been going so smoothly, like it just worked first try, and I was shocked at how simple it was when that actually worked for me. Okay. Okay, so I've got 3 scenes so far. I've got the starting soon screen. I've got the main screen, which is whatever's on my desktop. I've got my window in the corner. I don't remember if that's bigger or smaller than it was before. The monitor I'm using is super old Dell monitor, but it's a 16 by 10. So it's like, no matter what I do, I'm gonna like lose some useful information on there. So, and for some reason, it won't let me like stretch evenly a lot of times. I could fill the screen, but then it doesn't snap. You guys seeing this? I don't actually know exactly how much I spent building this PC. It wasn't crazy. Hopefully I won't end up hating this in a few weeks and then have to buy a Mac Mini as well this year. My music just randomly turned on. Awesome. Well, I do want to listen to that, but... So since this stream's not going to be kept, it's not going to have ads on it, may as well just send you guys the audio as well. Let's see if it actually works. I don't know. No, it doesn't work for some reason. Oh, that's what I wanted to do before. That's why I restarted, because I couldn't get the SPDIF signal coming through for some reason. Someone said DPC latency. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I... So I don't know. I haven't looked at these things in a really long time, but I haven't tried to record any audio or anything like that. Yeah, I can crop the display, but I can't force Windows to not have anything useful on the screen. Like on the Mac, I would just extend my dock to basically no wait. I would have my dock pulled up to cover that last part of that the 0.9, 0.1, whatever it is. Latency mon is the software one? Okay. Cool. Yeah, I haven't really thought about this junk in a really long time. Where's the download link? Download. Okay, so what I was saying with cropping the screen. So my MacBook isn't a 16 by 9 screen either. It's 16 by 10. But I just bring the dock up to the certain amount and then bring my Reaper window down. And then when I'm screen capturing, it only goes to the top of the dock. So, and I actually crop off the menu bar, and that makes it work. Don't think like a Mac user. Yeah, I mean, I came from using Windows XP, Windows 7, and just problems pretty much every day with it. This has been pretty smooth so far. A couple weird things like sometimes the start menu just doesn't pop up. I don't know what that's about. And sometimes I've had a couple times where I'm playing Diablo 3 on here because I haven't played it since it came out pretty much. I haven't played it since 2012. It would just freeze. I could still hear the music, but I couldn't get into the game or anything. I have to restart. Does this all look good? I really don't know what I'm looking at here. I don't know. I think it's working well. Kind of more concerned about the bit rate for video recording and if I can stream at a high enough bit rate. Okay, so I've got my big camera set up. This is kind of right. I'm missing a lamp right here. What? Yeah, I could run it overnight, but should probably run it under load, like actually running. I don't know, maybe like while playing guitar through Guitar Rig with Steven Slate drums and all that junk. By the way, I don't know if you can see this, but this is what I'm doing over here. Got these magic arm clamp things, and I've got this 10-watt light. If you're in the market for YouTube lights, go with more powerful ones. So when I first planned this computer build, I was thinking that I would have some way of getting my MacBook into the PC and basically run it like that. So I would still be comfortable on my MacBook, but all the video recording and streaming would be done by the other computer. But I'd have to buy another Cam Link or some other capture card. And it's like, I don't know. It's like endless, the amount of stuff you have to buy when you build a new system, even if you're like rebuilding stuff or reusing stuff. Like when I forgot I needed a keyboard and mouse because it's just been built in for so long. All right, so that's my big camera layout. Let's duplicate that. Okay, I'm gonna put it on this layout and then this. And I think you can see what I'm doing, right? So yeah, NDI. I should look into that. For some reason, I was thinking that it was only PC to PC. But I don't know. But this MacBook actually has to be sent in, so the battery's starting to bulge on it. So it's been plugged in for a year and a half or something straight. Okay, so 3840 by 2160. Done. That's not right. Center on screen. Okay. So I don't really need those. I'll leave them, I guess. I don't know. So this is the one I use when I'm setting my focus, because I can't reach it. That still seems a bit off. Dual boot Windows 10 and Mac OS. Yeah, I might look into doing Hackintosh, but I'm still, I don't know. I don't know if that really works with this video card, or if OBS on Mac will be as good as this. It'd be amazing if this actually syncs my settings. I really don't want to have to redo this every time I want to stream. Okay. Aaron, maybe you can look into the NDI stuff and let me know if that actually works in the Streamlabs version of OBS. I just don't know. Okay. Um, so I was gonna set up my Reaper next, but who knows if that's gonna mess up the stream or the audio in the stream. I don't have anything imported. I've got I have SWS and Repack installed. Yeah. I really don't want to do this on stream. I've got so many files to install. All right, well, let's just chat for a little bit then. What essential apps do you put onto a new PC for you guys that are Windows users? Hey, Chris. Did you guys get that question? What essential CPU ID? Okay, so that's the delay. Okay. Arturia, Ableton, File Manager, 7-Zip, PowerToys. I haven't even activated Windows yet, so that tells you. I played hours of games. That just my priorities. I don't think I've ever used 7-Zip. It wasn't popular when I was on Windows, I don't think. I think I have CPU ID. Oh, I know. I need the Stream Deck software. No, I'm not on Mac. I need to remember that. Where is it? Windows. Okay. I keep missing this this download thing. I don't know what it is, but like every time I download something, I'm like waiting for a pop-up, and then like this thing at the bottom, just I lose it. Notepad++. Okay. Yeah. I love when stuff interrupts my typing. Does anyone know if Stream Deck layouts from Mac can come over to Windows? I guess installer, I don't know. A lot of these websites with apps made for Windows, like all the links look like shady links. And then how many ads are on here? 3? I'm just gonna put some music on, which you guys can't hear, but it's for me. I'm also surprised at how many apps are still 32-bit, because it's been like 10 years. I don't know. Themes. Okay, I'll just install it all. Whatever. Okay, I need to unplug something. Okay, be right back. I have to unplug my mouse to get a USB hub in here. As usual, third time's a charm for plugging in a USB blind. Okay, guess it's gonna be here. Am I still on camera? I am. Oh, good. Streamlabs OBS. That's what I wanted. Streamlabs OBS isn't on the Mac version, so it's kind of a pain. All right, new profile. Can I rename it? I wish it would just ask. Ask me what you want to call it. Okay. And if you're wondering why I'm doing this today on stream, because I'm probably not going to do it if I'm not streaming. Like if I'm not forced to get this organized. I feel like I've been procrastinating on this already for a while. Okay. All right, so if I press this, it should go to starting soon. And if I press this, it should go to main. And let's keep that going. Oh, I would prefer if it said. It's odd. All right. Let's go back to this. Nice. Okay. Okay. I might switch to PC for a bit because it's actually working really well, and I didn't expect it to work really well. Like I just wanted a gaming PC, but it's like it runs. Look, I'm streaming, and 3.5% CPU the most. Like actually having a real video card makes a huge difference with OBS. I haven't figured out everything yet, but Windows 10 is definitely a lot better than it was 10 years ago, 12 years ago, whatever it was. Okay. Okay, I just need another one for the big camera or the zoomed camera. It's kind of weird that these are toggles. Oh, it's just the icon. You guys should try out the membership and super chat and donations buttons, because I've got surprises for those. If that processor ends up not being enough, you could easily upgrade to the 3950 or 4000. Yeah. So far, so good with it. Who knows? Yeah, that's one of the cool things about the Ryzen is pretty easy to swap processors. Yeah, I had no faith that I would actually be able to build it first try and it would boot first try. I ran into a bit of issues for making the Windows ISO because I only had access to a Mac, so I had to get some software to be able to make a NTFS formatted USB stick. But then I realized it would have been a lot easier if I had downloaded it first and then taking the contents out of the ISO and put them into the USB stick. That's what I needed to do. But it was a little unclear from the videos and stuff that I saw. Max says, hey. Hey, Max. Okay, so I don't remember what the hell I did on my on my Mac for the Stream Deck. Awake grid lines exactly like Groove quantize like Cubase. No, I don't think so. Oh, mic mute buttons. That's what I need. Seems to work. Okay. I see a super chat, but I didn't hear my alert. Where is it? I think there's a delay on the alert. But there we go. Thanks so much, Charles. He said, thanks for all your help with Reaper. You have been a massive help in my recent return to music. Keep it up. Great work. Yeah. I'm really happy that I can help people out with stuff like this. I personally haven't been making a lot of music over the past 60 something days of quarantine. But yeah, a lot of people have been finally, finally able to spend the time on this, all the creative stuff that they've been putting off for so long. The move to also teaching grade 1 and 4 math, spelling, all that stuff, in addition to my work with the Reaper blog being busier than ever, has really taken a toll on my energy levels. Okay, so Max is asking why go from OS X to Windows? Yeah, it has been addressed a couple times. The main thing is that the Mac that I had just couldn't handle the CPU load from video recording and streaming, and so the fans on it were just spinning up just constantly, just opening up OBS to record something, and I found it really distracting. I found it distracting when I was making the videos, and this system is pretty inexpensive, and it's like just I don't. It's like I can't even measure how much more powerful it actually is. Going from an 8-core i7 to is it 8-core? I think it was a quad-core i7 from 2015, and I wanted the Mac Mini, but they're still using 8th gen i7s, where I think you can buy 10th gen now. So it's just not a good value, but I love the simplicity of those systems. So who knows? I mean, I know that they are good, and they'll probably be good enough for what I want to do. I had a user that I was doing a one-on-one lesson with check the CPU load, and it was like 2% on the, I think it was like an i3 Mac Mini. So it would be better than what I had, but it's like $1,300 Canadian, I think. And I think I've spent less than that on this, but I'm definitely getting a lot more than that with this setup. I saved a bit of money by reusing an old case from my last system, and the power supply actually still worked. Dude, what if they made Reaper 2? That's a great question. I'm just going to replay that alert. And you guys tell me if the alert sounds are too loud or what. Is that too loud? Too distracting? Did it make a sound at all on your end? VJ, I don't know. I don't know how long I will be on Windows. Right now it's working great for me. I still have a lot of setup to do, and I'll probably run into some roadblocks along the way. But CPU load, video processor load doesn't seem to be an issue right now, which is great. There was no sound on that alert. Okay. Thank you, guys. Let me check the... Oh, mute output. That's why. Okay, I want that to send on channel 3. Um, you know what? I actually don't know what channels OBS is streaming from, and I can't change settings while I'm streaming. So I guess I better put that on channel 1 then. Can you hear this? Don't you find switching OS startling? There was a lot to get used to, but it was more comfortable than I expected, I guess. How did I lose my accent? I don't think I've ever had an accent, but I don't know. How do I add a custom action that doesn't have an action shortcut code to WRB? It has to have a custom action ID. If you make a custom action, it will have an ID. How was that volume of that alert? It's still sent, right? Came through the mic. Why is that? Alert box, monitor, and output. Like, this looks right, doesn't it? It's not chat box, it's alert box. I don't know. It's at 100%. And if I go to the audio settings, where is it? Was that? I think that was donation, right? I think the last one is a bit quiet. What was that? Super chat? Media. Update for WRB coming. Yeah, Michael's working on something. I haven't seen anything yet. I think we're doing another, or what we've been talking about is selected track module that shows the selected track's name. So for a single track, it will show the name. That's originally what we wanted to do, or what I wanted to do, but we ended up just counting the number of tracks selected. Max said it seems there's more plugins available for Windows. So that's one advantage. I don't know. I felt like I had too many plugins already on Mac. I think Mac has some exclusive ones. Windows has some exclusive ones, so it kind of evens out. I liked everything that I had. Okay, so I haven't done anything with Reaper on this computer yet at all. Easiest way to get all my stuff over here would be to do a Dropbox sync. but I don't want to sync about 12,000 files while streaming. Okay, VJ, just send us a feature request. Use the form on the website. Can I show you? Maybe. Just go to the feedback form here. If you're logged in, you can use that. Okay, so what time is it? Oh, it's only 3:40. I was thinking it was like 6 o'clock here. Okay, well, I want a drink, something. Oh, I know. That's another thing I need to do here in OBS. I need to duplicate my starting scene. Why did the video stop? Huh. I can't remember. There's something. I think if I change this text, it's going to change in this one as well. I want to copy, paste, duplicate, and then this one, remove. Yeah. I'm just going to refill my water. I'll be right back. welcome back. Anyone working on anything interesting? No, this video or this computer was my biggest product in a while. Doing a lot of one-on-one lessons with Reaper users, which is awesome. Seth said, "Hey dude, thank you for putting together such an awesome guide and video presets on your site." Yeah, thank you for checking out, for buying it. There's more stuff I want to do with it, but yeah, the big thing that everyone's asking about right now is those like grid style videos. I actually saw a pretty decent one the other day. What was? I think it was Killswitch Engage. This one, Carry On. So people have been asking me how to do this sort of thing. I am still, yeah, I do have that on the right screen. Good. People have been asking me about how to do this kind of thing. You can definitely do it using my presets, but it's still going to be kind of difficult, or somewhat difficult to do. But essentially, this one here is easy because you just resize them and position them, right? Pretty simple. But the ones where it's like 25, 50 videos stacked and they need to be spaced out evenly, those are more difficult. And there is a preset that I will add to the course. It's made by Jonathan Kemp, and he keeps adding to it. So it's gonna take some time, I think. I need to like record some footage of I don't know, making a song using webcam or something like that. But a lot of people are making these sorts of videos. I think Metallica had one recently. Didn't they have a video? Like in their home? Yeah, here. So they're doing the same thing. I think this works a little bit better to actually cut between different angles occasionally. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this style of videos, but I've been making videos in Reaper for 5 years, and no one has asked me until like March 15th of like how to do videos like this. So it's all kind of weird to me, but I will eventually get to making videos like that. Can only see. Okay. How would you set up Reaper for routing the output into Skype, Zoom, or streaming without dramatic quality degradation? I think the best option right now is the Listen To plugin, and you wouldn't actually feed it into Zoom. You would have them listen to it in the browser, so they're getting a full quality thing. And yeah, and if you're producing a video using that, then everyone records separately. Okay. Let's look at that thing in Reaper. Okay, so custom action. Well, I mean, even a regular action. What's your method of getting the command ID? What I do is right click and copy selected action command ID, and that will work for any script, custom action, Reaper action. If you're just displaying them there, even custom actions should be there. So it's I don't know. I'll just put in anything. So even here, I've got command ID in the column, but also I can right click, copy selected command ID. So I've never seen it where there isn't a command ID. Chris, I guess you meant about the one-on-one lessons. Yeah, a lot of new users, or just people that finally have time at home, or like they suddenly have like stricter deadlines to like get stuff done. Voicemeeter plus OBS virtual cam works great for routing to Zoom, Skype. Yeah, I mean, there's so many ways to do it. There's someone named Vincent. I don't remember the last name, but he did a Reaper to OBS video. Actually, that's something I need to set up as well. So, I don't remember. Probably just set it up after I have my actual system configured. It's Control P, isn't it? Yeah. It's not Command Comma. I hate this dialog window. This is the worst. I think there was a VST plugins folder here. Wasn't there? Huh. I thought there was. Yeah, I'm going to import my config, so there's not really much point in setting that up. So, what was it? What the hell is that plugin called? Is it even a plugin? No, it's not a plugin. That's why I can't find it there. It's audio device and setting it to the where is it? I'm totally drawing a blank. What is that thing called? It's not Restream, it's the other one. What's that thing called? What's the Reaper plugin that sends audio to an IP? I thought it was under AC. I thought it was under ACO. Is it not? I'm sure I installed it. Or maybe maybe ended up disabling it. It's not under Rewire. Oh, I know what it is. It's the replugs thing, right? I need to get that. It's not Restream. It's the other one. What is it called? Is it Restream? It is Restream. Okay. I was thinking Recast. It is Restream. Yeah. But I thought that was one of the, like a ACO device that you put in. Anyway, so that goes on there and allow it. And I'm going to send it local. Okay, so okay. All right, so back in OBS, what do I do again? I set up some other input, or I can duplicate the input. Is that what it was? Is that right? No, it's this one. Second default one. Okay. Okay, desktop audio 2. Can I rename it? Rename Restream. What's the ACO driver one, though? I know that there's one that's like a virtual driver. It's in the installer. I thought I checked it, but I'm not seeing it there. All right, so then I go to filters and VST2 plugin that I didn't install. Did I get that working right? I don't think I did. I'm doing this from memory, and my memory is not good. Filters. Close plugin. Why? I don't see it at all. Any ideas, guys? The RB screen is up. I think I bumped something. Thank you, guys. Right, so I feel like I'm doing this right. You go to filters and you put in the standalone plugin, but like, is it opening? Oh, there it is. Receive. What do I call it? Restream? Probably didn't call it that. You guys hear a tone? It looks like it's sending a tone. You hear a hum now? What do you think? Did I do that right? I think I got that right. Cool. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't have any sessions, audio files, or anything on this system. I need to put in another drive. Well, I guess I need to transfer a lot of stuff first. So at least sending audio from Reaper to OBS seems to be solved. I know that you can't. Yeah. So that works. Next time I do this, I need to remember to figure out what channels everything actually records onto. I think that because I don't have the output mode on advanced, I don't get to choose the audio channels. Other than that, hearing Windows sound alerts. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's this slider. I still hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it now. Okay, so back to the Stream Deck. Okay, and I need another scene. And another mixer. The mutes work? Okay, so if the desktop audio is still going out, that's because... I don't know, I got the volume at 0. I've got monitor off. Maybe mute only needs to be on. But also I'm not sure which channel is actually sending on OBS, so maybe it's sending everything. No, but you guys were saying that you couldn't hear the alert box. I'm very confused about that stuff. Got to do some test recordings. What else needs to be done? Any suggestions? Any other suggestions for what we should do next? I'm curious about something. If I can send audio from my other computer over the network. Let's do restream here. Send. Actually, first let's try. I'm on my other computer right now, so just want to see if I can get audio from here. No, wrong keyboard. No. Okay, so oh, broadcast, local broadcast, and then receive. No. Does anyone know about the press shift a load of times until sticky keys activate so you can turn that off? Okay, that's a good one. That's a good tip. But you're gonna have to listen to it. There you go. Loudest keyboard ever. Yeah, that was a good tip. Okay, so I want to figure out if I can do the audio over IP, but like what do I type in for the IP? The IP of the receiving computer? Like any IP? There's anyone know? No answer. Okay. So if I've got this, receive audio, and I don't know. I keep using the wrong keyboard. I want to use the Mac keyboard. It's just easier. Receive. Yeah, that's right. Is that better, guys? Using noise suppression on this? At least until I get RX installed on here. What else I need? I wish I could monitor this easily. Is that worse, guys? Let me know. I thought there was an EQ in here. It's not. Okay, well, I can't figure out sending audio through the Restream plugin to another computer, though. I didn't try Googling it. My keyboard memory is already messed up. I used to be so used to Command C and Command V, and now I keep hitting the function key on my Mac keyboard. Okay, so is that what I wanted to do? Filters. Wrong keyboard. Okay. No, it doesn't look like it's receiving. No. Okay, well, we got that part figured out at least.